Well, hello there, it's Glenn again, and I set up my game in my local pub once again this afternoon for a quick little vlog roundup of what happened and what's been happening since I came back from the UK Games Expo. I promised you a little bit of video about it. I've already written a post on my Facebook group, so if you want to keep abreast of all of the news as and when it comes up, I'm probably going to be posting on there a lot more because it's going to get busy over the next couple of months. Hi, it's me again. What happened? What happened yesterday? Well, to be honest with you, full disclosure, the whole of the UK Games Expo adventure that I went on had been organised late last year. So we were already pushing it to get anything of value prototype wise to the publisher's stand. So we had a little under 6 months to arrange it, but definitely possible. Well, unfortunately, we hit a few hiccups along the way, and all we had was just a few sporadic bits of artwork. Running up to about a month, sort of 5 weeks before the expo. So both me and the publisher, we had a bit of a heart-to-heart about, the future progression of the game. And I decided to take the game back into my own ownership and produce this lovely, lovely prototype. As you can see, it's probably worn a little bit. It's getting worn a little bit already. The prototype stood up incredibly well, though, thanks again to my friend Neil Jari and also many of my other contacts who helped push me towards getting this done, who believed in me and gave me the enthusiasm and optimism that I could actually pull it off. So all went well. We arrived at the press evening. That wasn't a particularly great affair. It's a bit kind of bare, unless you know there are people going to be there who are looking out for you. So basically you needed a lot more marketing and lead up. We did do zero marketing apart from what I did through my own social media circles. So nobody really knew much about the game, and we had no presence of the publisher on the newsstand, or the press stand, so it was just me. I stuck around pretty much all the way to the end. Got a couple of useful contacts, people coming by, which was really, really cool. But yeah, I realised it was a bit weird. Wasn't really prepared for any of that sort of stuff. So on Friday, though, was great. We've done a lot of play testing at the expo. There wasn't much cross-fertilisation of the normal, say, buyers or players of the publisher's own games compared to. So perhaps we were barking up the wrong tree with regards to maybe hoping people who would fall in love with their tried and tested games suddenly looking at this game and realising that's what they wanted in their life. I think it was pretty early on that I could see that just wasn't going to happen. I brought onto the stand a whole bunch of people who probably wouldn't normally have stopped over to play a bit of the publisher's games, and in fact they kind of stuck around just to play my game because of its vibrancy and colours, essentially is what they said. So this is all positive stuff. And that went through to Saturday. Saturday was really, really good, and of course Sunday had a bit of a hiccup in the morning. And in the morning, unfortunately, I missed my train, and I didn't really get started on the stand till about 10 o'clock, which is pretty horrible for the last day, but had to be done. And I only was able to stick around for about 2.5 hours because I needed to catch a train, and also I needed to do all my Talisman Tavern stuff with Zods because he was really, really nice and kind of helped me out by just leaving me alone for a little bit. So thanks for that, Zods. Yeah, so we had a really, really good afternoon of playtesting on Sunday. Probably the best playtesting, the most densest quality playtesting we'd had all. Well, I keep on saying playtesting. It's really, really demoing. We were trying to demo the game, but playtesting is part and parcel of all that. So so it went well. I said my goodbyes to the publisher, and obviously yesterday, early in the afternoon, I had the fateful conversation with them. Now, bearing in mind, I was kind of ready to walk away at that point anyway, after everything that we'd kind of been through. because publishers are very busy people, especially if that's a small-time publisher. It doesn't really matter who they are still going to potentially overpromise and underdeliver when it comes to the expectations for a brand new game designer. Even though I don't feel brand new, I feel quite experienced. However, I've yet to be published. So the expectations are going to be a lot higher. And I have to say, after a bit of research, I wasn't that surprised in the way that everything all ended. It was a very mutual sort of break in our business together with regards to this game, at least, this game alone. And it was... we both arrived at the same conclusion pretty fast in the proceedings. I guess my only annoyance is because my gut was telling me that this probably would be very similar to what I was expecting anyway. And by the time it got to about quarter way through this year, and we had only got a few small bits of artwork coming up my way, I kind of realised this was something not great was happening here. So I kept quiet and waited literally until we had the last roll of the dice, as it were, no pun intended, and decided, to take the decision that they offered me space on their stand, which was amazing, by the way. So thanks again to the publisher for doing that. And in return, all I had to do was revamp my prototype in the space of 4 weeks, which was no mean feat, that's for sure. And managed it, really happy with results, learned a lot. I didn't touch the game for about 4 or 5 months in anticipation of receiving stuff from the publisher, and this is where we got ourselves. So right now I'm ready and raring to go. I'm going to reach out to a few publishers that I already have. If you know me and you're a publisher and you've already expressed a little bit of interest in this, watch your inbox very closely, because I'm going to be coming at ya and get this thing back on the road. I've already planned on doing a little bit of demoing in the Norwich gaming convention, which is coming up in mid to late August. 1-day event, very, very cool. Just been talking with the organizer or publicist there, Stacey. She seems really happy with everything. So I'm going to forward my plans and hopefully get the game out into the hands of publishers. So right now, what's happening, apart from that, is I'm pushing ahead with remaking the prototype, believe it or not. Learned a lot building this. I'm going to build an even better one now, one which really will look a lot like how I expect the game to look like when it hits the shelves. And that does mean we're redesigning these beautiful ship models. We've already redesigned them, to be fair. We've reprinted off of several of them, and now we're going to obtain some new resins so that we can make them look super sexy, cool. And we're going to push on forward, keep on going forward, never going backwards. And everybody who has followed that up until the point, sorry for the disappointment that we didn't actually manage to get over the line this way. But I'm more than hopeful that we're going to go further and faster over the next few months, because the play tests or the demos I did really come to prove to me that my confidence in this game was not misplaced. It is going somewhere. We just need to make sure that we put it in the right people's hands this time. No messing. So that's my advice to anyone who's out there who is looking to get published in their games anyway, is 100% check them out. See what their catalogue of games is, and even if they absolutely 100%, this is what happened with the last publisher. They couldn't resist the thought of publishing this beauty, and it obviously put us in a situation where maybe we were all biting off more than we could chew. So I think I'm going to carry on. By the way, we're live tonight. We're live tonight on Talisman Tavern with Zods. We're playing Talisman 2nd edition on Tabletop Simulator for a laugh, and we're going to be talking about this kind of stuff and also what's happening in the future for Talisman Tavern. So please, if you're one of those crossover people who have followed me and the Tavern, then please get over there. It's going to be about 8:30 GMT in the UK this evening-ish, 8:30-ish, as you know. We always start about a quarter of an hour late, probably. I'll see you out there. Wish me luck, and Take care.